Check in.
612, 6 right.
Go. 9-1, go here.
Can you for me down here? 8-7.
10-4.
It's really funny because we can get all of this on the recording.
23, sir.
Here, I'm gonna give this to you to hold on to.
608. Go ahead, 608. I'll be out with 612. 10-4.
Who's right there? I have it zoomed in a little, so if you need to pull it out or whatever.
Do me a favor, activate your camera on this pickup. Sydney, can you tell me a car suspicious vehicle? It's going to be commercial truck, Nebraska 393616, 393616, occupied 2 times.
You don't have to give your ID when you did nothing wrong.
11th in Illinois.
Yeah, you hold it.
Yeah, license, registration.
Did I commit a
Proof of
crime?
insurance.
Did I commit a crime?
I want your license, registration, and insurance.
I'm asking you, did I commit a crime?
I will explain that in a second here.
Well, according to Nebraska state statute, all I
I
have
just
to
asked you for your license,
Well, I
your
understand.
registration, and your proof of insurance.
Okay, I'm going to tell you you're being video recorded and audio recorded.
So are you.
Oh, well, good. And you're telling me I did not commit a crime. Correct?
Shanghai 612 for 393616, white and gray 92, 1500, white and gray 92, Chevrolet 1500, registered to Stephen Bell, 2446 11th Avenue, 2446 11th Avenue, Sydney, 5/2/2014, February 2014, insurance is still valid.
10-4.
I'm asking you again, what am I being pulled over for? What am I being stopped for? Am I being detained?
23.
Not at the moment.
Well, can I have my license registration be free to go, please?
Why are you circling my crime scene?
I do not have to answer any questions without a lawyer present.
Okay, why are you constantly following us?
I do not have to answer any questions without a lawyer
Are
present.
you afraid?
I do not have to answer any
Okay.
questions without a lawyer
I'm
present.
going to tell you what. The next time you follow me to a crime scene or any scene of that nature, including a traffic stop or anything of that nature, I will arrest you for obstructing. Because one, you're taking away my focus on what needs to be taken care of.
But you're
All we're doing
but
is
you
driving.
are
Let me explain something to you.
well, let me explain something to you. You don't run the law, you only enforce
Do
the
you
law.
want to go to
that's
jail for obstructing?
there. For what?
What
For
are we,
I'm driving down
what
the
is he
street.
obstructing?
You are taking away from my duties right now.
All he's doing is driving down the street.
Do you want to go to jail too?
For what?
For
Obstructing.
what? Obstructing
Officer
what?
Hopfrock, what am I instructing by driving down the street?
Well, Stephen, what he's trying to explain is when you keep driving by and things like that, he has to take some focus away from what he's actually
So
trying
the
to do.
5 other cars that I've watched do the same thing, they're going to get stopped too tonight?
You've
Because
drove
I have them
around-
on video, Officer Hopfrock.
Well,
I have this
drove-
video.
You've drove around at least 5 times since I've been right here.
So
We've
is other vehicles. So have people walking by.
They're leaving the theater.
Um,
That's understandable. Or are you just
so
leaving-
you're telling me I don't have the right of freedom of movement?
All I'm saying is you're creating a problem for yourself.
You're creating a problem
No,
for me
you're
right now.
creating. Look.
You
Stop-
have stopped me for no
Listen.
reason.
Stop following us around.
There's no logins.
Stop following us around! That's your last warning!
you got that,
Go
right?
ahead and record it.
We are.
Officer Tobler 612, no problem. Just
Really?
because you're a chicken shit motherfucker and you have no problem.
Scott, that's
Really?
enough. No. Stephen, go, okay? Just go.
That's
I
all
would
we
like to
were
file
doing.
charges. He threw something at me for assault.
Okay.
I would like to file charges,
Let me
Officer
get your
Hopfrock.
information, and I will forward that on to Major Akins.
Okay.
Okay? He handles all of the internal
Okay.
affairs. Okay? So what's a phone number for you, Stephen, so he can get a hold of you? Scott?
I have checked with the state patrol And I didn't stop. I didn't do anything. This man, when I turned the corner the first time I came around, yelled at me to go the fuck home, threw his hands up like he wanted to fight me.
Okay.
Right there on that corner.
And we did nothing but drive by.
I didn't do anything but drive by the first time.
Okay.
At that point in time, I parked. Thought if he had a problem, he can come over and talk to me. And this is the attitude I get. You saw right here, I gave him no attitude. I questioned. He doesn't like being questioned.
All right. All right. I will take those concerns on to Major Akins. Okay. That's all I can do at this point.
That's fine.
Okay.
Thank
all right. If you would you please leave this scene?
I
would appreciate that. Okay.
Absolutely, Officer Afra.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go over here and see what else needs to be done. All right.
Thank you.
Hello?
Mr. Rapika, hey, Lieutenant Phelps here.
Yes.
Hey, I made some calls, and I talked with the troopers down to the Capitol. It appears that they acknowledged that they've provided you a receipt for your drone.
Right.
Right, which basically acknowledges that you make claims that that's your property. And you have a receipt in your possession, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And they also acknowledge that the case is under investigation presently. And when the investigation is concluded, that drone will be returned to you.
Okay.
The officer in charge of the case who is conducting the investigation is your best point of contact for any further inquiries into the status of your property. Will be Ronald Perrone, the investigator you mentioned before, and whatever number he provided you yesterday probably be the best. 474-5330 I think is the contact number for the Capitol.
Okay. What crime can they possibly even think of articulating with holding onto my property?
It's under investigation.
But for what?
I don't know if you have access to those documents or those law books, or your attorney does. He might be able to review that.
Right. He said there is no crime. That what has happened, in his opinion, is theft by the state police because there is no crime. We're now going on. We're now.
That remains to be determined, sir.
Yeah, we're now at 24 hours, and I'm sure he still couldn't give you a crime, correct?
It's under investigation.
Right, but for what? What I'm saying is just by him saying it's under investigation doesn't give him legality to hold on to my property.
It does, sir.
So that he does if he can say what crime he thinks may have happened, but he hasn't been able to articulate that. And that's the key word. You have to be able to articulate a suspicion of a crime to continue the route that he's going. That's the problem we have here.
He indicated to me that there was a crime under investigation.
But what crime?
You'll have to talk with Investigator Perrone.
But I did speak to him, and he said that he doesn't know of any crime. He can't articulate even a suspicion of a crime.
Perhaps if you speak to him now, today, he might be able to illuminate or provide you with some more information regarding potential crimes maybe being investigated.
Okay, so basically, from your perspective, internal affairs, you guys aren't going to do anything.
That's correct. It's an active criminal investigation. There's nothing apparently incorrect about the actions of members at this time. There's no information to support any inappropriate or criminal activity of members. It's been provided to me. You haven't said anything here that even begins to say that a crime has been committed by a member.
Okay. If he just says, oh, it's under investigation, what statute in the law allows him to just say that and take property?
I'm not going to quibble with you, sir, about
what I'm telling you is that
the fine parts of the law here.
No, but I mean, you guys should be able to.
Explain to you.
What you should be able to do is say to me what crime or what statute in New York State law allows him to do this. You're just saying, oh, it's under investigation. Well, that would be like me walking into his office, taking his computer and just saying, well, I'm investigating of a possible crime he may have committed.
I'm not going to engage in any semantics with you, sir. You do have a receipt, and that receipt was issued to you after you claimed your drone yesterday, right?
No, I didn't take possession back of it. He had it. That's what I'm saying.
You issued a claim that was yours, and has been noted by the issuance of a receipt to you that it is yours. Correct?
Yes, but
that trooper's name on it.
Possibly one of the two should have signed off on it.
Right. They signed it to indicate they have it. Now it's been taken into our custody as evidence in the course of an investigation. As police officers, we are allowed or required to do that. Safeguarding your property as a part of this investigation, we have retained it. We've issued a receipt, and we'll have it until the conclusion of the investigation. Unless, of course, a district attorney, if there is charges filed, indicates that the item should be returned to you. I'm sure your attorney is aware of this, and he probably should be aware that he could file to have the property returned to you.
Yeah, and instead of you guys doing the right thing, you're going to make me pay a lawyer to go down and file the charges.
I'm almost certain that you don't need a lawyer to file.
To get results, you need a lawyer. I've sued enough to know that police departments, you get a lawyer and the results happen pretty quickly. So whatever, I'll sue the state police too, I guess.
If you're curious about the charges or about your case, you can contact Investigator Perrone.
Right, and I have since I left yesterday. I contacted him yesterday evening, and he ignored me. So.
Well,